What's up, mobile gamers? It's Johns or Gigs. We're back with another Season 5 T3 video, and I just wanted to talk to you guys before we start the video. I'm not really sure how many guys are looking for like a fade video, but I wasn't really planning on making one right away, just because, I mean, if you look at all these events and like the ones that are coming soon and stuff, there's definitely a lot of content to cover, and I know that a lot of the bigger YouTubers are covering that content way faster than me because they went and they paid for Fade. And I currently do not have him just yet. So he's at level 30 and I'm at level 15. So I'm about halfway there. And I just kind of wanted you guys to let me know in the comments if you guys are wanting Fade videos or if you're kind of cool with me waiting for like maybe a week or so I can just earn them for like a regular price instead of spending the gems. But if you guys do want to see some Fade videos, I'll definitely pump them up and spend my gems and get them to that point so we can make a video on them. So this video today, however, is going to be part of the new 5v5 mode that just came out. And obviously from the title, you can guess that it's going to be about Iris and how crazy she is. So if you go into your events tab and you go down to the 5v5 domination, a lot of people don't know this, you can click on 5v5 hero instructions and click the details button, and it'll actually show you what each hero's new ability is and what the changes were from their standard abilities in like the 3v3. So right here, you guys will notice that last time I was playing Iris and talking about Season 5's like 5v5 trailer, I was like, oh, she has an ability that stops them from healing, and that's actually not true. So, sorry about that, you guys. She does have a little less healing, and her gun got a big change. But what we really like here is this Bursting Electric Arc, which is her second active ability. And that allows you to inflict upon the opponent an electric arc, dealing extra electrical damage upon hit. And basically what that means is when you use this ability, whoever you use it on gets a 25% damage bonus. So now the whole team can take down some of those bigger targets faster. And I didn't actually notice this until I spent some time playing, and I was like, oh, the people that I mark can still heal, but they get killed a lot faster, and my gun is a lot stronger when I'm shooting them. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a game of 5v5 so we can show it off for you, because I think it is super, super cool. And the fact that she has a damage bonus as a support hero instead of just another deny your healing ability like Chemist does, I think that is a really big deal for a lot of you guys that play some support heroes. Now, I will say 5v5 is really hectic, and I am not a fan of modes that aren't control. I'm not really a fan of payload escort. So I'm really glad we got control here. And we'll see if we can snag Iris, because I don't think a lot of people play her. But every once in a while you get somebody that likes to pick support. So we got her first. So this will be definitely going in the video. And hopefully we don't have as much lag as I've been having. I've been kicked from so many games. I know a lot of you guys have been commenting that these games are really hard to even stay in because of the connection issues. And it's definitely a hectic game mode. I would say that Iris is even stronger now than she was. I still think Chemist is better, but I think that Iris really can shine, and you'll see how this works because we have all damage dealers and they have 2 tanks. So we're probably going to lose this first round.
3.
The tanks are essential for winning this mode.
Try not to hurt yourselves, okay?
So we will show you guys. We'll probably not really stick to anybody specific. Maybe the Skady or the Mark. I mean, the Mark's a little fast for us, so let's see here. And they are not even... They should have both their tanks in the center. And they went and flanked, and I wasn't paying attention. So we're going to start it off with a nice death for you. And then we got to walk all the way back down, and we have no speed boost like some of the other characters. So you'll see we did take the point here, which I'm very surprised about. I would imagine they're going to take it with their tanks. Alright, so we're going to mark Victor. We're going to mark Mark. So as you can see, they die really quick if you mark them. Like, way faster than before. That actually was my fault. I did not mark the... shoot, what's her name? I did not mark her properly. I actually ended up marking the OSAS there. And it looks like I'm the only one who's really stayed on the point, which is unfortunate. We're going to try to help out our teammates here. Yep, I knew it. So they were going to actually try to flank. And we're going to mark him. And the OSAS is probably going to die anyway, even though we haven't marked.
Your team is halfway
just
to
because
victory.
the mark does a decent amount of damage, but OSAS is not a close range hero. Ooh, we might die here. Okay.
Double kill.
So, you saw that. We just freaking... Oh, okay, well. I mean, we were already low health, but we 1v1'd a Victor, and I only healed myself like once. That's how good the damage bonus is, and I'm not even hitting all headshots because I'm still trying to figure out my controls to make them a little bit better. So they did take the point, but we also have... So I think we saved the mark a little bit. And we're not having a lot of help with the yaw there. Looks like we finally got some help, but that was after we died. So what I really care about here is the point, because it's very difficult to take the point from multiple tanks. And they have Victor. Ooh, he switched off Victor. That's good. So right now, what we're really looking for is for our Mark to switch to a tank, because he is not... Oh, okay, well... We're definitely gonna die here. They are dismantling our team. Yep, they're all just after me. Hopefully that gave them a distraction, and our team's pretty terrible, honestly. I'm kind of surprised we're even this far ahead. Because you have to play a tank. If you're not playing a healer or a tank, then you should probably switch. You know, maybe the OSAS can get away with it, because he has one-shot potential. So we're gonna jump down here and help out the Skady. We're gonna see if we can't take the point. So as you can see, I'm gonna drop my ultimate just because I'm pretty sure. Yep. So we're in trouble here. The fort is going to pretty much dismantle our whole team, and that is why you play a tank, ladies and gentlemen, because we're screwed now. If this was not for a video, I'd be switching to a tank right now, probably Fort. He's the best tank for sure. But they're going to win this round. Our team is not sticking together at all. The only one that is really sticking with me is the Skady. And I pretty much have no help from any of my other teammates, so... Oh, so see, we marked the OSAS, but when you die, the mark goes away, so... They're gonna definitely win this round. That's unfortunate. And you'll see one of our teammates change to the OSA, or the fort, but it is too little too late. So, like I said, Mark should have changed to the fort, and he did. So hopefully he'll stick with it. Hopefully he'll stick with that pick. Especially with me playing a healer. There we go. Got somebody that picked fort. So now we should be able to do a little bit better. We'll see if they change up their strategy and pick a healer to kind of put the match away, so to speak. So we actually have a chemist now. So what I'm going to do, which is not what a lot of irises do, I'm going to stay by the chemist, because I've noticed that chemist is very good in this mode, but she has a hard time healing herself like she does in 3v3. And I don't know if maybe they changed it, or they nerfed her healing capacity to herself.
Check.
But we're going to stay with her. And the Ford is over there on his own. So hopefully he's going to be a team player this round. We'll tell everybody to stick together. Jump on the point here. First thing we're... Yep, they took the volley. Okay. We're definitely not necessarily in trouble. Alright. I don't know how we died super fast. Probably just because we're getting shot at by a lot of the enemies. And our Osos is in probably one of the worst positions you could be in. So it is actually probably going to be worse than last time. Because they have 2 tanks. And if you didn't notice last time I was in here, the damage up ability does not go through shields. So if he puts his shield up, I cannot mark him. So we're going to try to pull back here to the chemist. And maybe go over to the fort here because we are having a real tough time breaking through the point. And fort is definitely... Ooh, we might die to the mark here. Yep, we died to the mark. So that is the only downside. It is very easy to get flanked. And most of the time your tanks are too busy trying to survive to notice when their healer's getting shot at too much. So he did a really good flank. He waited for the fort to leave my side and then went ahead and showed up and decided that he was going to get rid of me there, basically. So you can see that she still has some solo potential.
It's okay. I'm right here.
And we are going to try to get rid of their team as fast as we can here. I'm literally going to mark every single person I see. So you can see that it'll basically find them even if they're behind like a wall or something. And yep, I knew we were going to die, but I was hoping that my damage buff would be enough for them to take out the Yaw, but it was not. So this is definitely a tough match.
Your opponents are halfway
They are
to
doing
victory.
really good with their damage dealers. Our damage dealers are not doing enough. And their fort is honestly super good. We're gonna die to the Osos here. He's gonna snipe us, so that's unfortunate. He's gonna probably get us before we can help our teammates here. So, as you can see, I mean, the Osos had to use his ultimate to deal with the mark. So that just shows you how lopsided some of these matchups can get. We're going to mark the fort, and he left the point. So, we can get our... We got him. And we died for it. That mark's doing really good. And our fort doesn't seem to be... He's not sticking to the point and sticking by the healers. I'm not like putting it all on him, like he's the reason we're losing or anything like that, but it's definitely, if you're gonna be the tank, if you see your healers aren't sticking by you, then you need to literally just go buddy up with them and stay next to them the entire match. Because it's very important to have a healer with you. So he put down his shield, which is unfortunate. We're going to probably die to the mark again just because we don't have anybody on this side to heal us. So that's the downside to playing a tank in control, is if you just get focused by all the damage dealers and the other teammates aren't doing anything, then you're just going to lose. That's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. It's very difficult to play a tank in 5v5 versus 3v3. But there's Iris for you. Her gun had a lot of changes too. We'll go over that a little bit because I want to show you exactly what the changes are. So basically, her gun got changed to a single fire gun, kind of similar to Judix, but it does more damage, especially with the damage up. So we'll show you guys the actual stats and stuff real quick. It is into here. So if you actually look at the stats, the damage is up by 588 for each round. But the ammo capacity is down by 30 and it doesn't actually show the fire rate, but as you guys saw, it is very slow, and now it just does a lot of damage instead of firing pretty quickly. The reload is a little bit faster, I felt, but overall, she's really strong in that mode. You can see that even when we're losing and we have no tanks with us, or the tanks aren't really doing any damage to the enemy team, we can still almost 1v1 most opponents if you play smart. And your healing is a lot more crucial, because if you can heal somebody who's in a fight and then give the damage boost to whoever you're fighting, you can pretty much turn a 2v2 into a 2v1 really, really quick, because you're going to basically melt through them while also healing your tank or your damage dealer that you're with. So let me know what you guys think. You think she is super crazy? Because I definitely think she's really good. I think she's actually a lot closer to Chemist in 5v5 than she is in 3v3. I think 5v5 has really brought out a lot of her potential. I think the gun is definitely something they should keep. I do like the single round aspect of the gun that it has now. But there's Iris. Unfortunately, you can't use any of the cool skins you have. That's the only downside to 5v5, since it's like kind of in its beta almost, because I would say, or maybe alpha you would call it. But she's really strong. Let me know if you guys want to see like what kind of videos you want to see. You know, maybe I'm thinking about doing an OSAS video. You know, I'm not like the best OSAS player, but he's also really strong in that mode. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Drop a sub. And that's Iris in 5v5. Have a good day.